Welcome back, everybody, to this episode of BeamNG Roadkill, where we've tested out the brand new vehicle in BeamNG against 3 piles of crap that I've built. So recently, in the BeamNG world, we have had an update which has brought a ton of new features, but also it has brought a new vehicle. And yeah, we're basically going to test out how good it is. This ain't right. There's 2. Well, this isn't good. I was not expecting 2 of these things. Well, I guess let's just get into it. Basically, the yellow car here, this is the new Vivience. It's French. But it's the new Charrier, which is, or the FTC Charrier, I think it's called, to be exact. But it's a new car brand to BeamNG. It is basically their take on a 2020 hatchback. And it's got all the bells and whistles. It's got traction control, it's got stability control, it's got a sport mode, it's a dual clutch transmission, which I have very little experience with in this game. I am going to be getting a vehicle with a dual clutch, though. I want to get something in the fleet that has a good transmission in it. But yeah, this BeamNG update also overhauled the dual clutch transmissions in this game, and the transmissions in general, they feel a lot better. But this is basically the brand new car. And it's I want to like it, but I don't. And really that's why I want to kick its ass. That right there is going to prove very hard because from what I can see, it is racing slicks and a racing number. But this is basically a mid-range model of an FTC Charrier. It's a 270C, I think the model is called. It's an inline 4 with a turbo. And this car is pretty fugly. I will give them this. I like the rear. It gives me vibes of an Audi, a little bit of a Mini Cooper, a little bit. Maybe a little bit of a Ford Focus. The front end is like McLaren Speedtail with Infinity Maserati and fucking Audi in one. Like I don't get the headlights. I don't get the front end. It looks like a really ugly hamster. But I will give Beam credit. They did a good job in trying to make a 2020 model of a car. I mean, the interior is next level on this thing. It's got glowing, like, LED strips. It's got kind of like a C8 steering wheel, actually. That's pretty cool. It's got a digital dash with a touchscreen in the center, a 12-volt battery pack. Yeah, this thing is cool. Even look at the shifter. That's cool. They did... Hold on. Oh, look over at it. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Well, let's drive it. What is it in now? That's sport. Traction off. This is comfort. Okay. Holy shit! This thing's actually kind of fast. Now, here's the weird thing. I have done some test driving with these cars. I haven't driven this model specifically. But if you watch, I'm going to go from a dig. Watch the PSI gauge from your first, the second, the third shift. Now that's kind of cool. I've never seen a car in Beam do that. But basically in first gear, it's almost like that it is boost by gear. Because it starts out at 8.6, but as soon as you hit second gear, it goes full boost. Never seen that. And I hope that people can figure out a way to implement that in other cars. Now, they have redone the ESC controls. Now in sport mode, it actually puts you in the sequential transmission. Also something new. I'm holding on the brake and the gas right now, and it's not engaged. Which is another thing that's kind of new, I think. Oh yeah, it hated that. Let's turn it all off. I don't want to break it. Is this thing front-wheel drive? Yeah, it can do burnouts. That's cool. It can do burnouts. Oh boy, it has this. I didn't mean to stop recording. That was the wrong button. Okay. That's now off. Now let's look at this thing. Obviously, from what you can see, this is a race car. And I'm a bit afraid of it. But I will tell you this. It sounds amazing. I'm pretty sure this has an inline 5 in it, which is a new... Nope, that's a 4-cylinder. Yeah, no, this is a 4-cylinder. At least it looks like it. But I will just tell you this. This right here makes me want to get a sequential transmission and something. It makes all the cool noises. It makes all the cool noises. But I guess we gotta race this thing as, like, you know, our boss. But I thought I had it down with the Dominator. I'm a little worried now with this thing. But what we have done to the Dominator for this challenge, and there's going to be 3 vehicles for this episode. We are going to be using the Dominator, the Impala, and the Blue Buck Beater, which I worked on the Impala and the Blue Buck Beater in a BeamNG Roadkill Projects episode where I did a brake job and did some upgrades and maintenance to them that they've needed. The Dominator I did off camera because this car takes a little bit more fine tuning but I didn't really do much of that work to it anyway. So the car is basically as what you've seen it, except I turned the nitrous up. So the car was originally at a 250 shot. We're now at a 250 shot. So, oh, and it's untested. I haven't tested if it's gonna take the nitrous. We also got some new wheels on this thing. We got some Whelp racing wheels. This is a lovely mod on the BeamNG forums. I highly suggest going and getting these because they're great and they might be lighter. But you would think that, you know, we would be doing some of the regular stereotypical testing for these cars, and no, we're not. Of course, we're drag racing them, but afterwards, there's one test that I want them to both go through that I know that they will both lose. But let's get to the drag racing. Now, the Charrier is running with all the traction nannies off. I'm going to be running nitrous on this pass because, well, this car is untested, and if it blows up, then I'm going to be very sad. But this thing needs some work done to it anyways, eventually, so won't be mad. Plus, this motor owes me nothing because I have beat the piss out of this poor car. Oh boy. I didn't expect it to grip that hard. Okay, they should be warming up. Jesus, that was intense. A 9.6 hitting the wall. And a 13.9, that's actually pretty pathetic. We need to see the damages. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That was sketchy. Well, I guess we'll do another pass just to see if I can get this thing to go a little faster. Alright, nitrous. At literally the exact same time, a 9.62. And that's launching pretty soft. Alright. I think I got this in the bag. I think I might actually win this first challenge between these cars. Well, let's whatchamacallit, let's get into the race car and see how that fares against the Dominator. Oh man, I'm scared of this. $9.64. I went a 12.1. That picked up a lot compared to the regular road going car. Not bad. Alright, well, let's do a pass or two in the vehicles ourselves as well, because I'm a little interested about them. Now I'm going to see if I can beat the race car in the road-going car here, but of course, I got to test. Oh boy, it's in the sticky. Let me back up. Oh, this thing can do a good burnout. Oh, hold on. Back up. It can do burnouts. Come on. Congratulations, you can do burnouts. I'm proud of you. Alright, let's see how this thing's gonna do. So this thing went a 13-1 against the Dominator. Wow, I managed to go a 13-8? Man, I wonder if they fixed the drag racing AI. That's crazy. I think they finally fixed it. Thank God. Alright, and I'll do a pass in the race car. And then we got one test that we got to do to prove that the Dominator is the superior drag racing vehicle against these things. Ooh, I'm excited. Clutch dumps in a race car. Now I wonder. Hold on. Yeah. That's cool. It can do burnouts. $12-1. So it was basically the same speed in that. And that thing went a 13-9. Maybe I did go the same speed in the yellow car. That was fun. All right. Burnouts for distance. It's got to happen. Now it's time for the fun. Burnouts for distance. And I have full faith that this thing will be able to do a burnout for distance. Lovely. That's the sound of my people. This thing. Wow. See? This is how you know that the Dominator is far superior. Because it just withstood 50 seconds of doing donuts and didn't overheat. But now this thing, the ugly yellow hamster. And I got one strategy to it. Ooh, let me put it in manual. Oh my god, it won't even do one. This is the best you're gonna get, I think. Oh, yep, there we go. Let's see if it can do a good tip in and do a nice burnout back. Oh, it died. Oh, this thing is pathetic. That was truly sad. This thing better redeem itself. Yeah. Almost hit the other car. Well, there you go. That yellow turd has no balls behind it whatsoever. That thing was pathetic. The race car, though, even though it's all gripped up and everything, it did well. It roasted the tires, and it did it all the way across the parking lot and back. But of course, we know the victor is the Dominator. And now we'll move on to our next challenge. Now we are in the backyard of this thing. This is the Impala. We built this a little while back now with Sean against the Claphawk. This is basically a complete junkyard, backyard built Chevy Impala. And it rips on dirt. So that's why I chose the blown big block Chevy to go up against these two things, which they're both technically different vehicles this time. So the first thing is the Vivint Charrier Touareg, I think. It's kind of like a Volkswagen Touareg. This is basically more of the SUV crossover model. It's, well, even uglier, to be quite honest. Same engine, I'm pretty sure. Same turbo and everything, I'm pretty sure. It looks like 4 ignition, or, yeah, 4, whatchamacallit things. Ignition plugs, I forget what they're called. But yeah, this is basically kind of like their off-roady kind of, you know, crossover SUV sedan kind of vehicle. You know, more floaty suspension in it and everything. It's all-wheel drive, this thing, so that's going to be a different challenge. But not very different to this thing. This is a rally car. Not really the same car in retrospect, but it's basically their French. Oh, I get it. This thing is driven by a piece of bread. That's why it's probably going to be slow. But yeah, this is all the goodies again, just like the car for drag racing, and yeah. I don't think they're going to be better. This thing's going to be fun to jump. I'm really scared to jump the tan one. But we got to lay down a baseline. So cool. So we'll just get these off the track. And we'll get ready to do a lap around this place. Get ready for pure mayhem at Bliss. Oh boy, a little too saucy. Oh boy. Come on, go Impala. One minute 22. Couldn't even get it through the finish line. Oh, this poor thing, it got backed into a wall. Oh, that annoys me. But that was fun. But yeah, that was like a minute and 22 seconds. Which ain't bad for this thing. But again, this thing has those two cars beat. Okay, we'll move on to the tan, uglier hamster. So one of the things to show is more changes to the ESC here. There is a sport mode, but there is also an off-road mode. And that's what we're going to use. I don't know what the off-road mode does. Oh, but this thing's... Oh, what the hell? It's making me brake. Wow, that's weird. Oh, it just completely cut power. Let's go through the water with it. Oh no. It's not happy. It's slower. Okay, I don't feel like that was a fair test. I think we gotta redo that. Oh my god, that's so weird. Alright, we're going straight back there, and we're doing it with everything off. I don't know what that off-road mode was doing, but it did not like this thing. Let's go again. Feels a lot faster. It doesn't like cornering. Let's see if I can throw it in here. I'm not gonna lie, this thing actually kind of rips. It's slow. It's doing a lot better than I expected, though. There's no way. There's no way that this piece of shit is faster with everything off. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised that this thing was that fast. Did I break it? No, I didn't. Wow. Alright, well, I think the Impala's about to get humiliated here by the rally car. This is probably going to get pretty intense. Wow, it's fast. Oh. Jesus. A 102. Well, right now I'm tied. It's Roadkill 1. What is it? It says it on the front. FCV 2. Or yeah, no, yeah, it's 1-1 right now. Wow. These things perform great off-road. Even look, I even screwed up the front bumper a little bit. And I think I screwed up the alignment at some point too, but I want to jump them. I'm not jumping the Impala, but I want to jump these, at least take them off some fun jumps. See how well they handle. All right, let's see how it does. Wow, this thing's actually really fun. That's not a fun jump. Oh boy. Well, I managed to crash one of them. Oh boy. I might be in trouble. Well, there's your look at the undercarriage of the Charrier. Hope you enjoy your exclusive undercarriage look. It's not in that bad a shape. That's only a front bumper and maybe a radiator support. And the roof just needs a little bit of a buff out. That roll cage actually held up well. BeamNG's not known for having good roll cages, but it did well. It did very well. But that ain't that bad. It needs a couple headlights and a windshield. And maybe fix the rear spoiler, because I think I crushed that too. But it drives straight. I don't see what's wrong with it. Well, we're not breaking that anymore. Let's see if I can break this one now. I'll take it over some more light jumps. Oh boy. Oh, well, I broke something on this one now. Oh, stop! Oh, that's not good. I might have really fucked something up in the front end now. Oh, yeah. Just cut across the field. Jump it. Well, this one did a lot better, even though there's a piece of trim hanging out. But it did good. It did very good. Congratulations, you withstood the harsh test. Very good. Now on to our next one. Today is the day. Yeah. Last day of filming. Last day of the shootout here at the Charrier, and it is tied. I lost terribly at the dirt, but we did great at the drag race, but hopefully the Blue Buck beater here can be the one. Can be the one to put us 2-1 and basically show that the Charrier FCV is not superior to our junk. But here you go. Here are the two vehicles for today. First off, the lime green hamster here is basically the top of the line model that you can buy of the Charrier Vice. It is all-wheel drive with an inline 5, I think this thing has. Same thing with the other car. I think it is an inline 5. This is basically the top of the line model that you can buy. Everything fully loaded, makes the most horsepower. We're going to take this around the course once, but also we got another race car. This is the hill climb variant. I'm guessing the reason why that this is here is because the gearing is a bit better for the hill climb variant for a track like we're at. And yeah, they got to beat that, the Blue Buck beater. Now, for people who don't know, this was built a while back for a episode with a trophy truck with the lowrider suspension. As you can see, it's got lowrider suspension. Here we go. And it's cool. Now, originally, this thing didn't have shocks. So basically, it was just on airbags, and I wanted to see if it could compete with a trophy truck. It originally had like a small block in it, I think. I blew that up. And then I decided to swap a Cummins diesel into it with a hater pipe out the hood. And here we are. This is what you now know as the Blue Buck beater. And of course, for a while now, it's had some issues. It's had some overheating issues. It's had some braking issues. The brakes were so bad on this thing that I want to replace them in one of the projects episodes a couple weeks ago when you're seeing this. And we're now here. We're going to take it around this track, and hopefully that this can be faster than both of those around this racetrack. But for the odds to be in my favor, this thing is going to go last. We're going to go first in the little hamster here. Oh boy. So I don't know what this mode is. It is arsenic. I don't know what that means, but we're going to drive in this, and then the actual race car will be like, our no traction nannies or anything. So let's see how this is going to go. That was a terrible start. Oh, it doesn't want to turn. It doesn't want to turn. Gotta give this car credit, it's quick. £19 of boost. Getting a little tail happy. Oh. Come on. Oh, ABS isn't working. $219. Not bad. Not bad at all. But I feel like I might have this. At least I might be able to beat this thing. Because it didn't really want to corner well. But I think that problem is going to disappear with the race car version of the FCV here. I do really like the noise of this thing, though. Makes really cool noises. That's cool. I like a lot. Oh man, yeah, no, it doesn't want it to slip at all. Let's put it in nothing. Holy shit, that was actually pretty good for an all-wheel drive car. All right. 219. It's the baseline, the beat right there. And I feel like the race car is going to be way faster than that. All right. If you're here for cool noises, this is going to be the lap for you. Because this thing sounds amazing. Oh man. This is going to be fun. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Brakes already. ABS doesn't like it. This is going to be scary. Oh, it topped out. That's good in my favor. Oh, this thing sounds awesome. $205. Not much faster. A bit surprising, actually. I thought this thing would have been, like, below a 2-minute lap, at least. Well, I got my work cut out for me. Damn. I love this thing. I didn't even realize I almost hit both of those cars. Wow. For an all-wheel drive car, that is fun to slide. And now I'm worried because I have to take that death trap around this track. Oh, I got no chance. I'm losing. Might as well admit defeat here. But I might as well try. Today it's the Blue Bucks' time to shine. Let's see how well it can do. Oh boy. Time to beat is at 2:05, and I am scared to go full throttle or hard on the brakes because they're locking up. Oh boy. You know what? We're hitting the nitrous. Oh man, this thing's topping out too. I can't believe I saved it back there. Oh, I am scared. The brakes are fading already. Oh, it's tail happy. I turned the nitrous off. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm beating that rally car. What is it, a 215 to beat the green one? I don't think I'm even getting that. Well, it seems like the car with, like, you know, the stability control, the ABS, the traction control, the stability control, the computer, the touch screen, the boost control is way better at going around a track than this thing. Man, that's it's a pretty big defeat right there. I knew I should have picked the goddamn bolide card. I would have kicked ass here if I was in the go-kart. But I wanted to pick this because I've needed to put brakes on it, and it was going to be getting them soon anyways. And it still seems like that it needs brakes, because they're still brake fading on hard braking. Burnouts of victory. Okay, I was about to hit a wall. Well, yeah. It looks like we are the sad losers again. I can't beat an electric car, and I can't beat a car that is an odd amount of cylinders. But you wouldn't know that if I didn't do this, because now you know that if you build junk like I do, you know you can't beat these cars. At least around a racetrack. A drag strip, though, you should be good if you pack like maybe, you know, a 250 horsepower shot worth of nitrous into a car. But still, you wouldn't know this if I didn't do these types of videos. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh no. I can't have anything nice. Oh, god damn it. Come on, cool off. Oh, no, maybe it'll cool off and start. Maybe.